I mean, admittedly, sprinting is not all that big of a deal. Because you don't have to hold it. This is a feature that kind of annoys me. Because there's more than one, so he takes it and then he puts it away. And it's stupid, because you need to pull it back out. So it's like, I don't know why they just didn't leave it. So this way you could get rid of it yourself. But yeah, it's kind of dumb and annoying, and I wish they didn't do it. And yet again, James doesn't really get any gadgets in this. However,
while we analyze the data, you should check the area for more evidence.
There are really not many gadgets inside of Goldfinger. He gets the car, you know, typical stuff, and like this little shoe beeper thingy. It's like a metal tracking device, basically. That's it.
Your smartphone is detecting biotoxic gas. We've upgraded the phone's operating system with a biometric filter. Use this function to analyze and track the gas.
Maybe if he's done talking, I can talk. Yeah, no, it's just like a little tracker. Oh my god, shut the fuck up. Please let me play a video game. Like, it's... I understand I'm talking over a video game and you guys are listening to me do it. But here's the difference. You can stop watching this video and play the video game on your own with no problem. I am not hindering this at all. I literally can't see a fucking thing. This is just pitch black.
Ling, I need the final loading weights on the canisters.
I've told you before. I don't work for you. I work for Goldfinger. If you've got a problem, bring it up with him.
You've got 30 minutes.
Bond to MI6. I think there's more to Goldfinger's operation than we thought. I'm going to investigate.
But M said...
Negative, Bond. I will not allow you to jeopardize this investigation by being reckless. Do I make myself clear?
Don't worry. No recklessness at all. This is not where James finds Pussy Galore. At all. Hi! How are you? And really, oh, what was his name? Ling? I feel like that's wrong. Ling, Ping, something like that. He really kind of wasn't all that prominent at all. Just really in general. Like, he never really stood out from the other characters. So it's kind of hard to say. I apologize if that sounds rude, but it's kind of the truth. This game does fun things with its ragdolls, though. Its corpses. It's beautiful. I decided to switch so we can have the brightness up. At least I can see. Oh yeah, you don't actually need this anymore. We need to find you. You're the door. Okay. Hallway.
Bond to MI6. Goldfinger's got enough nerve gas to take out half of London.
Make sure this has been packaged securely. I
Hold
want
on.
you to double-check the canisters.
He's just
first.
walked into view.
Yes, sir.
I'm tired of Ling ignoring me. You change the weight of those canisters, my pilots are in danger. The deal is off.
Pussy. My darling Pussy. Your pilots are well paid. Mr. Ling knows what he's doing. Operation Grand Slam will proceed with or without you. Now let's get back to work. All of you.
Bond, go after that girl. I want to know everything there is to know about Operation Grand Slam.
Will do. Bond out.
These stupid boots are killing my feet.
Bond, you must avoid detection at all costs. If the enemy raises the alarm, you'll fail your mission.
In case I drop an airplane on my foot.
Okay.
Like that's going to happen.
You don't really gotta worry about this one. Just crouch, you're fine. Just crouch, you're fine!
Can I help you?
I want to know what you're up to with Goldfinger.
That's none of your business.
It became my business when Goldfinger's assistant turned up in a hotel room dead, painted gold.
Jill,
What is Goldfinger doing with a shipment of nerve gas?
I don't know. I don't know anything about nerve gas.
Where does Goldfinger have the plans for Operation Grand Slam?
In his office.
Take me there, now.
Okay. Stay behind me. If anybody asks, I'll do the talking.
Okay, so this introduces like a really weird thing that I hate with modern games, and that's the way that NPCs constantly look at you and they look like a fucking owl, and it's just really creepy game design. Please don't do it.
Well, as you seem to know so much about me, I just hope you know what you're up against with Goldfinger. If I had to choose, I'd bet on him, not you. I hope you know what you're doing.
Miss Galore, Mr. Goldfinger has left for the evening. Who is this?
Oh, this is...
Alright, welcome to the most bland QuickTime event cutscene battle ever. But you know what? I don't mind it because QuickTime event shit like this is dumb as hell anyway, so making it pathetically easy is totally fine with me. I don't mind this at all.
By the way, I didn't catch your name.
James Bond.
Canteen for dinner.
Oh, wrong thing. Now,
Think that for all his money, Goldfinger could provide decent food. What was that?
Pussy does cooperate with Goldfinger. She says she wants to be a very rich woman. So she's not like in some sort of moral thing. M isn't constantly lecturing Bond. James is just kind of on his own throughout the entire mission. He doesn't find out about Operation Grand Slam like this. He finds out about it after this, but again, you know, for the sake of a video game, I'm willing to forgive a lot, especially one that's been neutered to pieces. What else is there? Oh yeah, so generally. Okay. That I remember hating and stuff my first time playthrough just because I couldn't ever get it without them noticing me. I think the dude's gone.
If you want to get past those guys, you'll have to figure out a way to distract.
What's up?
Bond, remember that you can create a distraction by aiming the laser in your wristwatch at certain kinds of acoustic devices.
Thanks, already did it.
Bond, use the biometric filter on your smartphone to identify the pattern required to unlock the touch-sensitive key panel.
Now this isn't exactly clear, but the way you're supposed to be able to tell is most faded fingerprint to most recent, which it looks like it's 1703. And this game kind of forces the touchpad, so you can't see James's fingers move, but you'll see it light up. 1703. 3. Thank you. And also I learned you can actually just open from here by just pressing select. You don't actually need this apparently. But that'll more than likely be the way we do things. How much do we have? 13? That's not enough. We need like 24. What else is there distinguished from Pussy? Oh yeah.
He keeps the plans in here somewhere.
Bond, Goldfinger may be hiding important items in this room. See if you can find anything of interest.
That was me rolling my eyes. There's about to be a QuickTime event real quick here in a second. You're not going to see it because they literally give you like 1/10 of a second to figure it out. Basically, the way you should go through this game is always mash ZL and ZR at the same time, and you'll always do it. But in other words, what they want you to do is accidentally find this. No, How do I live without you? It won't let me run. I don't know what the point of doing that was, but when you pull out your phone and it's like, oh look, there's a thing here, and then you walk up and you do this. This is going to be another one that's going to focus on the gamepad, but you will see movement on the watch. So, the way I think to do it is to, see the smallest ones? That's what I'm trying to line up. Like that.
James, I swear I didn't know about the nerve gas. I thought we were just going to knock the soldiers out. I didn't agree to kill anyone.
What soldiers? Where?
The United States. Kentucky. That's all I know.
Of course. Fort Knox.
Who are you calling?
A friend. Felix Leiter, at the CIA.
Goldfinger. Thank God you're here. He forced me to bring him up to your office.
Yes, I saw. We meet again, Mr. Bond. I thought you would have taken the hint in Miami. I'm not a man to be trifled with. I'll deal with you later. You'll deal with Bond now. Good day, Mr. Bond.
The quick time event was dodging his hat throw. So yeah, it's super quick. You gotta be like very careful and just mash the buttons. Otherwise, because if you don't know what's coming, like it's fucked and really annoying. Get rid of that guy. Yeah, see, like you would think maybe other video games. The better ones, maybe. Get rid of that guy. And the meeting in Miami was just, that was another thing I want to talk about. Jill Masterson. That's how it starts. He's in Miami. They play, well, Bond catches Goldfinger cheating a game of what I think is Go Fish. That's not a joke. So Jill's like, stop it, luge, and then he sleeps with Jill, and then Oddjob knocks out Bond, they kill Jill, and then they find, excuse me, aim at the man. Jill's sister is actually trying to avenge her, but then she dies basically during this mission, before what this mission is supposed to be, where they break in. She dies at this point, and then things that haven't happened yet happen. But again, I understand, it's a video game, I'm willing to forgive. Especially one that had like, hey, summarize the entire 2-hour movie in an hour. Like, you know, kinda sucky. Also, they don't hold up to their, I mean, obviously, as Craig has proven, they don't hold up to their original actors. Goldfinger and Pussy actually look pretty good. Like, and I think that's mostly just because, excuse me, legacy characters. So they have a very distinct look about them. But, yeah. Oddjob as well. Oddjob also looks pretty good. So I feel like they're very careful to try and maintain that. We don't actually need to kill this guy. I'm just kind of doing it. I don't know what gets you the XP. I imagine it's from killing guys, so that's what I'm doing. But all you really need to do is go through the store, and that's it.
Start the engine. Drive back to the complex.
If you insist. You might want to fasten your seatbelt. I'd hate to lose a passenger.
Worry about yourself, not me.
As you please.
This is gold, Mr. Bond. All of my life, I've been in love with its color, its brilliance, its divine heaviness.
I think you made your point, Goldfinger. Thank you for the demonstration.
I work in any enterprise that will increase the value of my holdings. And I do not intend to let you or MI6 interfere with me.
Goldfinger, do you expect me to talk?
No, Mr. Bond. I expect you to die.
You're forgetting one thing. If I don't call in, MI6 will send 008 to replace me. They know what I know.
You know nothing, Mr. Bond.
What about Operation Grand Slam?
2 words you may have overheard, which cannot possibly have any significance to you or anyone in your organization.
Can you afford to take the chance?
Now that the laser seeing was actually super accurate, and they did good with it. The only problem is they like rushed the dialogue a lot. So instead of it like, you know, taking its time, they kind of like they were looking to get at the dialogue as soon as possible. I don't necessarily mind. Again, it's a video game. The only real thing is like afterwards, Goldfinger says, "You're right. You're worth more to me alive," and then that. And then they jab the drugs into his arm, not his leg. The one thing about that cutscene that bothers me is how terrible the shadow looks, because you can see like how blocky it is. But in other words, that's really good. The car scene has also happened during that point. He didn't get shot by a helicopter, but they did eventually capture him back. But it's weird, because I thought for a second it was like when he's being held prisoners when he learns about Grand Slam, but that also doesn't make sense because that's for the laser scene. I might be getting my order of operations mixed up, but yeah, what happens is he's like, there's a meeting going on, right? And he sneaks underneath it, and then he overhears all the details about Grand Slam, which it is supposed to be just gas that knocks the soldiers out and makes them unconscious. It's actually not supposed to kill anybody. But I want to say during that part, Pussy catches him, but that doesn't make sense either. Wow, it's really weird how watching it like literally 2-3 days ago, and I've already forgotten the order of things, but yeah, like some things are accurate, and then some things obviously I'm confused about because my memory is literally garbage. But yeah, video games.